We need to defeat Megatron before fans write weird fan fiction about him. Imperial Digimon, maximize! Good work. We saved the internet. Oh no! Hey guys, I'm the Digiologist, and today's lesson is a look at something we've already touched on, but I feel I could explain better in a short, dedicated lesson. No, not the dangers of weird ships. Go nuts, I guess. But today, we will be looking at mode changes. We'll go over what a mode change is, the variations of it, and a few Digimon that perform this action, and maybe one or two that I think should qualify. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with what a mode change thing even is. As you should know by now, when a Digimon becomes a different species of Digimon, it is a process called Digivolution. But, on occasion, a Digimon is capable of changing or modifying their own Digicore enough to grant them new equipment or forms, but not enough to totally change its species. A very fine line to walk, and very few can find this little sweet spot. I've also been told I'm bad at finding sweet spots, so I can't judge. As this mode change does not change the actual species of the mon, it is not a Digivolution as we typically mean it, though it can sometimes be confused with slide evolution. This is a Digivolution of one Digimon to a different species, but of the same level. But again, change of species. Keep that in mind, I'm gonna bring it up a lot later. Now, not all mode changes are the same, or even equal. In my professional opinion, there are two main categories of mode changes. There's the equipment mode changes and the form mode changes. But keep in mind they do have some overlap. I just like to categorize things. I'm sure that's not like a symptom of anything. The equipment mode change is definitely the easier to explain and understand. This mode change is basically just a Digimon changing their gear. Like, take Wergurumon. Don't! Under certain circumstances, he can mode change and equip the Sagittarius mobility gear. Now, he didn't change species, he just changed his weapon set. Similarly, Justamon can freely change his weapon arm as he sees fit. He's not digivolving or even slide evolving, just changing his mode. Get it? Now you know who else doesn't digivolve, but gets a new weapon? And wings, but like overlap? Beelzemon Blast Mode! Probably pretty obvious, but I don't remember anyone directly saying that it's a mode change. But I guess I'm just brave. The other category is form mode changes. These specific mode changes drastically change the shape of the Digimon, but not the actual species. Get tired of me saying that yet? The most famous example of this is Imperial Digimon. He can change from Dragon mode to Fighter mode, depending on the circumstance. Basically, if a mode change would fit as a Transformer, it's in this category. Another example is basically the entire Legend Arms family. These guys can change from guys to swords or shields. Speaking of which, you see this sword that Alphamon Aoryuken is holding? It's actually an Aoryumon that has transformed into a sword. This is like a double mode change as Alphamon gains new gear and wings, and Aoryumon is the actual gear itself. Neat. Oh, and by the way, burst mode? Well, same species, new gear, and slightly different form. Yep, mode change. A specific kind of mode change, I'll grant you, but still fits, so I'm counting it, but feel free to tell me if you disagree. And since we're talking about my own personal theories, you know how Megadramon and Chaos Galliamon can slide evolve to each other? If not, now you do. Well, I think that's wrong. You heard me. According to some officials, Megadramon and Chaos Galliamon are the same being, they just are being perceived as either form depending on the observer. Schrodinger's nightmare, if you will. Well, if that's true, then they are really not separate species, but different modes of a singular species. Therefore, change between the two is basically just a mode change. And the Royal Knights are lying to us about it. Wake up, sheeple! Ahem. At least, I think so, but, tell me if I'm crazy. So, that's mode changes. Did you guys learn anything new? Do you think I'm wrong about any of these mode changes? Do you think there are any other examples of Digimon that are basically just performing mode change? If so, leave a comment down below. If you guys like this kind of Digimon content, please like and subscribe. It helps immensely. This will be the last video before the good old Christmas holiday, so I know it's a bit short, but I have so much to do. Anyway guys, as always, I'm the Digiologist, and thank you so much for watching.